David here at SPX Capital. Okay, we fell out of the wedge. We sold off from 1007. Bears got treated to a whopping 12 points. Look at where the market got picked up. Very briefly, we take a Fibonacci retracement. We take these old swing lows, this swing high, and we draw a retracement up to yesterday's high. We see we got a 50% retrace at 997. That's exactly where it picked up. That sort of tells me that there are trapped players down here who averaged in and managed to get their money back somewhere around here. Let's just look at the psychology of the market, or the psychology of this chart, very briefly. There are people up here in this zone. We spent a lot of time up there last Friday. So all these people up here thought they were buying into the new bull market and so on and so forth, and then just ended up in a world of pain, So what I would like to see for us to get more upside is for us to consolidate sideways and then break on out. Ideally, it's to chew this resistance out rather than just push straight through it. I want to know that these people have been able to get out of their losing positions before really getting long on the market, before chasing it up here. If we manage to push on to new highs, let's just take a look at the SPX daily, and let's see what sort of targets we can set. Let's take a daily here, really quickly, and let's take a Fibonacci extension tool, draw it from the low to this high to here we are, and we can see that we're in terms of Fibonacci extensions, we pushed up against this 50% mark. Let's just put that in, give it a value, price show at the left. There we go, 10.15. The high, of course, was 10.21. You're going to experience that with extensions on the daily. If they manage to push on through here, our next upside target generally ends up being halfway between the 50 and the 75. So the upside target on SPX cash would be approximately 10.50. That's certainly one way of deriving a target. We could also look at where we got support here. If we take a Fibonacci retracement between these two levels here, Fibonacci retracement, we see that we come back at 979. Well, our low was 976, so that 50 line worked out pretty well. Up here we go, about 1034 and a half. 1034 is also another upside target should we break this base here at 10.15. So to come back to the futures, ESu9, short term, as I say, consolidation sideways is most constructive for the bulls. We still have those divergences appearing, so really we need to work some of that off. We need to work off some of the short-term overbought conditions by, I think, moving sideways. On the downside, a 50% retracement from our swing low to our swing high is around 994. So I'm feeling that there's going to be, given we've had this level hold once or twice now, I'm feeling there's probably going to be strong support here. Every time we test it, of course, it's a little bit of it eaten away. So let's just take a look at more aggressive downside. It pays to be prepared for both cases. For support, we see is 1002. Then of course we've got our 992, 995 area. Then we've got 982, and finally we've got 972. So that's both scenarios. These people up here decide they want their money back. Options expiration, SPY maximum pain is somewhere down around the 980, 990 level. So they may try and bring it back there. So, let's see what happens during the day and be prepared for both cases.